Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke and this day in history. For Wednesday, April 15th, why couldn't the kids see the pirate movie? Because it was rated R. All right, and what do you think happened on April 15th, 1912? Unsinkable Molly Brown survives the Titanic shipwreck and saves others. On April 15th, 1912, the legendary unsinkable Molly Brown earned her moniker when she survived the Titanic shipwreck and saved others from drowning. Brown was aboard the Titanic to travel to the United States from Europe after hearing her grandson had taken ill. She was extremely intelligent. She studied both language and literature at the Carnegie Institute, and during the tragedy, she was able to assist more people due to her fluency in multiple languages. Brown was able to make it onto one of the ship's lifeboats and was later recovered by the Carpathia. Aboard the Carpathia, Brown did whatever she could to help the other survivors, including raising money from the wealthier passengers to assist the poorer passengers. After the disaster, Brown spoke out for many causes. She served as a negotiator of sorts between the Ludlow miners, who were on strike due to their abominable work conditions, and the interests of John D. Rockefeller, Sr. and Jr. She also became an ally in the women's suffrage movement and spoke about workers' rights at the 1914 Conference of Great Women. Sounds like a great woman to me. All right. I'd like to thank the following members who started a new month. Thank you to Helene Austin and Richard Canning. Richard having 48 months as a member, which is absolutely insane. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got tassel, crown, gown, hassle. Interesting. Tassel, crown, gown. I mean, it makes me think of I don't know. It made me think graduation, but I don't know what a crown would be doing at a graduation, so who knows? Flip, grind, castle, facile. Is that facile or facile? I don't know. Trial, cap, trite, horse, shallow, mitre, chore, and diploma. Okay, so like tassel, gown, and diploma definitely makes me think of graduation. What would be the fourth, though? Cap. So they aren't placed in the top 2 rows. So this could just be like yellow, right? This could just be an easy category for our graduation paraphernalia, which is not how they're going to put it. I notice we have hassle, castle, and facile and tassel, which are all just like similar ending pronunciations. So I'm thinking this is our rainbow herring because we already know this one's yellow. So we can just focus on each one and see if we can build a category around them. So a hassle is like something that's annoying to do. Like it's a trial. It's a grind. It's a chore. So, I mean, that's synonyms. It could be yellow. It could be green. I don't know, but I already have something circled yellow. So I'm going to circle this green for now. And then I'll second guess myself and guess wrong right at the end, like I usually do. So we also have castle and facile. I know what castle means. I don't know what facile means. So we'll start with castle. Maybe a castle and a horse belong together and a crown. These are probably like something related to kings or a particular thing king, like King Arthur. But I don't know what else is happening here. Like trite doesn't make sense. Mitre, I don't know what that is. Shallow and flip don't make sense to me. So I think we need to figure out, I think this is blue, and I think we need to figure out what purple is so we can know what the 4th blue is. At least so I can know what the 4th blue is. Maybe you already know. All right, so I'm guessing this is use the letters because we have 2 words that I don't know. And so it's mostly just optimism that I don't know them because most people don't know them and we're supposed to use the letters instead. Which tends, I think more times than not, that ends up being true. I mean, I see the word face with IL stuck in the middle, but I don't think it's that. What could we do here? Trite, miter. What are we going to do with miter? Isn't there a miter saw? I think I've heard the term miter saw before. Could we have types of saws? If so, I don't know. I mean, I could see a flip saw being a thing. It sounds dangerous, though. Shallow is like the odd one out here. I wonder if facile is just a kind of saw then. Oh, I don't know. Is trite means like something's trite. It's like banal. Is that what that means? Or I don't know exactly what it means. It's an insult. But is it also a kind of fish? Huh. I wonder if these are fish. I never know the fish. Okay. This is a anagram of timer. Do we have more anagrams? Flip doesn't have an anagram. I wonder if blue's wrong. Just a thought I had. I'm not very good at anagrams, but I don't think these other ones can anagram very easily. Okay, so let's throw away the anagram idea. Vassal. I'm assuming it's pronounced vassal because of hassle, castle, and tassel. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I'd probably say something like facile or facile. Nah, I wouldn't use a hard C. I'd use a soft C. Elicaf. I'm not seeing letter play here. Oh no. Trite, miter. Crown, castle, horse. I wonder if this is an emblem of some kind. Like we've got a crown, a castle, and a horse on some sort of emblem or coat of arms or something like that. In which case trite would be the only like reasonable other thing to put with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test purple. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to submit this and see if I'm right about the other categories. I'm one away. Okay, so that's really unfortunate. So one of these other ones belongs on our tabard or whatever it is, if I'm right. Shallow doesn't make sense to be imagery. Neither does flip. So it's either miter or facile, and I think facile is part of our rainbow herring. So I'm going to remove miter and put trite in and see if this is our purple. It was. Oh, that's blue. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. All right, let's erase these. Oversimplistic, facile, flip, shallow, and trite. Okay. So I did not know what trite meant, apparently. But it is an insult of some kind. That's very trite. Okay, and then shallow means that. Flip, I don't know how flip means that, and I haven't heard the word facile, but I assume it means oversimplistic now. So I'm going to do what I thought was blue, and I think this is going to be purple. Horse, castle, crown, and miter, whatever the heck a miter is. Shapes of chess pieces. Oh. So the castle is the rook. The crown is the king or the queen. The horse is the knight, and I don't know what a miter is, so I'm going to look that. I'll look that up after we finish the game. I don't like looking up during the gameplay, in case I accidentally like get spoiled. I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to trust this green. Trial, chore, hassle, and grind. They did make that green. Okay. And then this is seen at a graduation. Graduation gear. I said graduation paraphernalia, I believe, first. All right. Well, that's interesting. Let's look up what a miter is. What's a miter? Merriam-Webster says a surface forming a beveled end or edge where a joint is made by cutting two pieces of material, such as wood, at an angle and fitting them together. Often used before another noun, like miter cuts, miter saw. Okay, so miter saw is a thing. What does that have to do? Okay. Miter, a liturgical headdress worn by bishops and abbots. So that must be the bishop piece. Got it. Okay. So it's just a different definition of that. All right, well, let's see what difficulty they gave it. That gives away a lot. It's the chess piece graduating. Okay. 1.7. They thought it was very easy. I mean, I don't know if I can disagree. Yeah, 77%. It's interesting. Sometimes 77% is like a 2 out of 5. Sometimes it's 1 out of 5. I don't know how they determine that. Maybe it has to do with like average number of mistakes or something rather than the solve rate. Okay. I'm the only one who did my game. I'm a unique snowflake. Let's see. So we've got yellow first, green first, blue, purple. It's just kind of decreasing as we go. So that's the order. Second, green is 42%. Okay. Blue is catching up. Even purple is. Ever. So some people are just not getting it. 8% got nothing. 5% got yellow. 3% got green. 2% got yellow green. Maybe 3. I don't see the other green yellow. So. All right. People are putting miter in with graduation gear. They're putting gown in with purple. Putting trite in with green. They're putting miter in with blue. This is just a matter of, I don't know what that word means. Maybe it belongs in the thing. And then we've got the assel rhymes, which was a clear red herring or rainbow herring, but some people tried it anyway. Maybe they were desperate. All right. So first, people locked in yellow, green, blue, the rainbow herring, purple with gown, yellow with miter, and blue with miter. Okay, so purple is at 3%. Got it. All right. Well, how'd you do? Let's do pips for Wednesday, April 15th. We'll do the easy, medium, then hard. Let's play. All right, so we are going to need a double here. 3, 3 or blank, blank. This has to be the 5. So this is our blank, blank. So this is our 3, 3. So this is our 3, 2. And then we have 2, 1. And then we have 1, 1. And we're done. All right. So the medium. Another circle. These don't connect, though. So we need 3. And how many 3s do I have? Oh, quite a few. But this uses 2 of them. How many 2s do I have? So we have a not equal cage here, which is always frustrating. This is a 6. He loves to put greater than 5 instead of 6. Like, just put 6, right? The only 6 I have is this 6, 1 here. So that's that. So 2, I have 2, 5 and 2, 3. Sure. Let's put the 2, 3. And then let's put the 3, 4 in one of these and the 3, 5 in one of these. Now, okay. I'm going to swap these already because I have a 4, 0. And then I have a 0, 1 for here. And then I have a 5, 1 for here and a 5, 2 for there. All right. Not bad. Let's do the hard. Oof. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out any geometry here. 23 and 4 is 6, 6, 6, 5. That might be a good start. So, do I have a 6, 6 and a 6, 5? I do. So why don't we just try that to start? It's probably wrong. Wait. I'm out of 6s. Am I right about 23? 6, 12, 18. Yeah, 6 times 4 is 24. I haven't gone crazy. Oh, it says less than 5, not greater than 5. Okay, never mind. That does not need to be 6. So we uses up. We have to use all of our 6s in here, so I think this is forced. Maybe. Like, it's possible we could do something like this. Well, I guess down would be the way to do it. Right, and then we could have a 5 into a less than 5, and we could have a double there. It would be this double. I wonder if they would throw us off that way. Like, this is kind of working. All right, what about 4? Do I have a domino that's 4? I have a 2, 2. Do I have a 1, 3? I have a 1, 3. Do I have a 0, 4? No. I do have 0, 4. Okay, so lots of things can go there. But that means this is a double. Oh, okay. So I've already made a mistake. Because if I want to do this, then I have to also do this. And now I need 2 dominoes that are the same. So I should have realized that earlier. But I was focused on, I saw the 23 and thought we could just skip ahead. But what this means is I need to do this, 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 and this. That's the only way that's going to work. So this comes into here. We have that one. So this one is the 6, 6, I think. Yeah. It's the only way for us to put enough 6s in here because both ends of it need to be in it. And now I need a 5 into something that can add to 4 eventually, and I need a 5 or a 5 or a 6 up here. What's the other 6? 6, 5. Okay, yeah. So this just goes down. And now I think the 4, 5 is going to go here. And then we've got some other 5 going into this 7. And so that means we need a 5 into this 4. What do I have? I've got 5, 1 is a good option. 5, 0 is a decent option. What are my doubles that I've left? I have a 5, 5 left, and I didn't have to use it here. Got a 2, 2 left. And a 4, 4 left. Okay. So I need 2. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So I need 3 more. 2 is out. 2 has only 1 more. 4 has... I need 3 more, right? 4 has 2 more. So it's got to be the 5. Wait, yeah. No, because one of my 5s is used here. 1, 2, 3. How am I already wrong? Does it make sense? Oh, I do have another 4. It's this 5, 4 right here. So it's going to be the 4s. I got to use all of them. I have a 4, 5, a 4, 0, and a 4, 1. Well, 4, 5 certainly doesn't go up here. And it certainly isn't going here. I've run out of... Have I run out of 5s? No, I mean, I could put the 5, 5 here. I have plenty of 5s, so I think maybe this is it. And then, I don't know if the 4, 1 or 4, 0 goes in here. I've got a 5, 3 I could put up here. I've got a 5, 0, a 5, 1. Well, it's not going to be 5, 0 because I don't have another 4 to work with. It's got to be 5, 4 or 5, 3. And I already used the 5, 4. So this is 5, 3. This is 4, 1. This is 4, 0. Okay. Okay. What 5s do I have left? 1, 0, 5, 5. I think putting the 5, 5 here is the safe bet. That would mean this geometry. Well, we don't have any 4s left. I don't think it's going to be 2, 2. So I think we're going to do 1, 3. So, I mean, I could use my... Well, I need 2 5s here. That's these 2. We can always swap these. So we have 1 already. The others need to add to 6. We have a 1, 3. That could then go into 2, 2. This isn't working. We're close. Maybe this is the 2, 2. 4, 5. We need 2 more. So this is 2, 3. This is 3, 1. This is 3, 0. Okay. Not too bad today. That was fun. I wonder if there was some way we could have proven that all 3 of these need to be... I think maybe we could have. It might have been a little bit difficult because of all the equalses. But doing the right math would have shown that the sum of all the cells that were in cages would have to be the same as the sum of all the pips, putting all the blanks into the empties, which would have been... And into this lesson 5, which would have been very helpful to know. But didn't have to prove that. Got it done anyway. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini and Midi crosswords for Wednesday, April 15th. Let's play. Fabric used for casino tables. Felt. Pulling the blank. Outdated idiom for voting. Pulling the lever. Togetherness. Many emails with urgent all caps requests. Spam or I don't know. Basic belief. Scams. Sorry, scams. Basic belief, like a tenet. What you might be on when you're undecided. You're on the fence. Bottled water brand is Evian. Here, I can do it. Let me. Romantic rendezvous is a tryst. And what might lead to a romantic rendezvous is a Lust. All I could see was list, and I'm like, there's no way a list leads to a romantic rendezvous. All right, togetherness is unity. Okay. Let's go on to the MIDI. It is called oohs and ahs. So we have O's and A's in our clue somewhere. Fish and chips fish. Cod. Let's just do acrosses today. Cover up for a bad hair day, perhaps. A cap. Whack-a-mole is a classic arcade game. Outrage. Ire, maybe? Ant-eating mammals that are more closely related to elephants than anteaters. Oh, it's the elephant. It's not elephant. It's the. Oh, they're so cute. I can't remember what they're called. North Carolina fort with a boastful sounding name. Don't know. Sunset's direction is west. Winnie the Pooh author. Oh, Ron Dahl? No. I thought it was Ron Dahl. I always confuse him with another children's author, though. Ah, okay. I'm not remembering. Muscles strengthened when doing a bicycle crunch. Abs. Lots and lots. Many. It's italicized as well. The A of ETA, abbreviated. We're unabbreviating it and then abbreviating it again. So it's estimated time of arrival. So how are we abbreviating arrival? Well, it's going to start with A. Provider of 28 across. 28 across is need for a stranded car. Gas. And so then this one is provider of gas. A gas station. I don't know what we want there. Exclamation while scooping up a fallen toddler. Wand for a magician. I mean, I do that all the time, but I don't know what the exclamation is. Wand for a magician, for example. Something that enables their spells. I don't know. Parts of archipelagos. Country between Libya and the Central African Republic. Oh, testing my Africa geometry. Well, I'm going to fail it. Libya. I always get Libya and Liberia confused. Libya is the bigger one. And then CAR. Oh, I can't think what countries between them. All right, we'll just do the downs. Dog breed favored by Queen Elizabeth II. That would be a corgi. Nickname for the U.S. flag. Old Stripey. No, what is it? I'm going to call it Old Stripey from now on. I can't remember. I hate when something just doesn't come to me. App builder, informally. A dev. Result. Oh, is this aardvark? I was thinking of someone else. Mammals, aardvarks. Okay, do these make sense? Result of a successful interview, perhaps. Oh, hire. So it's hat, not cap. Reason to get a Scantron or Blue Book is a test. Big boats are arcs. Okay, that all makes sense. Sir's counterpart. Mams. The A of UAE. Arab. United Arab Emirates. Truly amazed. Awed. You can say that again. Bah. Winnie the Pooh author is... Oh, A. Mill? Darn it. Yeah, it's not coming to me. Like Swedes and Finns. Nordic? Ali of boxing. It's his daughter. Muhammad Ali's daughter. I can't remember her name. Let up as rain. Like clears, maybe? Nothing is impossible. The word itself, blank, I'm possible. Wait, Audrey Hepburn. Nothing is impossible. The word itself, I don't know. I can't even grammaticize that. Snake associated with Egyptian royalty is the asp. Choose. Gold in Spanish. That's aura, I believe. Isn't it? Fresh, fluffy snow. Familiarly. Really. Pokemon protagonist. Ash Ketchum. All right. North Carolina fort with boastful sounding name. Maybe Braggs. Old. It's a milne, right? All right. Lots and lots. Oodles. So it's not clear. It wasn't clear. Oodles. The A of ETA. Oh, maybe it's just ARR for arrival. Old Slore. No. What is it? Provider of gas. I don't know if gas is right. Exclamation while scooping up a toddler. Oopsie daisy. Is this a Y? Old story, old scory, old... Why can't I? Old glory. It's brag. And it is a milne. Okay. I had brag wrong. Want for a magician. A grip. No idea. What's this one? Fresh, fluffy, so familiarly. Parts of archipelagos. Isles. Country between Libya and... Oh, so it's got to be Chad. Ali of boxing. I don't know. Let up as rain. Is it not oodles? Gotta be oodles. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Okay. I obviously have something wrong. More than one something wrong, probably. Choose. Opt. So it's not gas. Is it aura? Need for a stranded car. That's a prop? Oh. Oh, they don't mean like a real magician. Like they don't mean like someone who's magical. They mean a magician, like an illusionist. Okay. I have too much RPG D&D stuff on my mind. Fresh fluffy snow familiarly. Pop, pot, pawn, palm, pod, pog. No idea. What does a stranded car need? Oh, they need a toe. It's oro. Okay, pow for powder. Who calls it that? So something else is wrong here. Oopsie daisy. Maybe it's IS. And it's Lila. AAA provides a toe. Okay. Got it. Eased. All right, I fixed the things. Wow, this took 7:44. It didn't even feel like that. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is gift of the month. Gift of the month. Birthday, births. What's this doing here? We've got request. So what's going on here? Zappo. Monday. Spelled with the E at the end. Gift of the month. Are we talking about this month, April? In which case the gift of April is taxes, right? What are we doing with quest? I mean, nothing, I guess. We go this way? I don't know. Stone. Oh, are these birthstones? Birthstones. Oh, okay. So, topaz is one of them here. Isn't there like aquamarine or... Huh. I don't know, birthstones. Emerald? I think emerald is one. Do we have emerald? Maybe not. Shoot. Diamond? Is diamond one of them? According to this, that is. Who gets diamond? Gannip. Trippy. Go Dire. Go Dire. I'm so confused. What are these words? Post something? Posture. What is it the one with Q? It's not aquamarine. It's maybe it ends in QUE. Oh, turquoise? Turquoise. And opal. Okay. There's two words down here. Pennate. Gridot. I'm starting to think, how much do I care about this versus just taking the hint to split it up. Garnet and Peridot. Okay. Is there a Peridot in Steven Universe? I think Steven Universe watchers would have a much easier time with this puzzle. I've only gotten glimpses of it. My wife has watched through it several times. All right. Anyway, how'd you do? Today's bonus game is Word 500. I'm going to do something a little different today and start with Blaze, because I think having some uncommon letters will help us decode the results. All right, one green, one yellow. So we're just going to assume there's no Z, and with so few results, we're going to assume there's no B. So I'm going to start with saying we have maybe the E placed correctly and the A yellow. So we could do something like A second ending in E. I'm going to try to target another uncommon letter if I can, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Let's see what we can actually do. We could repeat a letter with cash, but I don't know if that's the best thing to be doing right now. Uncommon letters are X, J. Those are kind of the big ones. I don't think we're going to be using an X or a J, so... can't really think what would be, like, worth... Like, what would be most rare here that would actually work. I'm just going to go with parse then. Just go for common letters on this one. Okay, so one yellow. So I assume what happened here is that the E ended up yellow. I guess the A could still be yellow, but let's say we have the E and not the A. And that would mean the L was green here, which makes perfect sense. L loves to be there. So that would mean no B or Z, as by design. And then no P, R, or S, so those common letters are gone. So we'd have an L here, and then... I mean, EL is pretty common, but let's try to put the L here. I thought of LEND, but blend is gone. Is there another one? Surprisingly, I don't think there's another one. What about LENT or something? Or do we want to do another vowel? You know what might be good is elect. Why not double up the E? All right, one green, one yellow. So I probably place the E just by... Oh, no, I still have this. So if I didn't place the E, then that's what's happening. So it might be an L and then an E here, which seems difficult. But it could be like an IE, maybe? Does that even make sense? Like... I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong in several assumptions here. I think I might be at this point. Like flyer would be accepted, but there's no R in this case. Yeah, I've cornered the E to the fourth spot. I don't think there's anything. It doesn't have to be IE, but... Is there like a UE? Glue? Let me just guess glued. 1 green. Okay. So let's say that the L's just been green the whole time. What does that mean? That means no G, U, E, or D. So no E's. We're going to assume no Z still, and no B. So we're going to have the yellow A here and yellow A here. Whoops. No P, R, or S. And I need a C or a T yellow as well. So we could be AL, but let's see if we can get the A over here instead. Like we could do like a CL, something A, but I don't know what goes before that A. Maybe an OA, like cloak. Just like cloak. Okay, got it. Nice. Yeah, I mean, this game you got to make assumptions. I just made some wrong ones, but we corrected it and we got there. Nice. Well, let's spin the bonus game wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word will be. Starting word, what tomorrow's game will be. Squirtle Express, suggested by Copper5585, a very long-term member. So, if you would like to follow along, tomorrow we'll be playing Squirtle Express. This is Squirtle with an E, well, an extra E. It's not the Squirtle I usually play. It's actually more like a word search type game where you got to find all the possible words. But the Express version is much smaller, so it takes less time. I will link it in the description. And how'd you do? And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link to watch my Wordle solve if you'd like that. It is at the end of this video. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.